Well, hello, fellow horror collectors. If you don't know, my name is Mike, and today is a Good Friday because Neca just announced the next 2-pack that we're going to get for the awesome Puppet Master line, and this one is a doozy. So without further ado, let's slice right into it. All right, Puppet Master, Neca. Show of hands, who saw this coming? Anybody? Anybody at all? Jack? Kong? Chucky? Anybody? I don't think so. I don't know who saw this coming. We're getting the ultimate Leech Woman to round out the original puppets, of course, because we already have the other 6. And now we're going to get her to round out the complete collection of the original puppets. But we're also going to get an in-scale Tulon trunk to put all of them in and to put their accessories in it. And it looks phenomenal. So let's go ahead and take a first look right now. Alright everybody, let's take a look at this first picture right here. We got Neca up in the right hand corner, but we're all here for Leech Woman, and this figure looks really, really cool. She of course comes with her knife, just like the old school Full Moon toy line one, just like she used in the movie. She comes with 2 leeches, one enormous leech, and one flatter leech, and you can see the trunk in the background, which looks pretty cool, but we'll get more into detail on that in the next photos. Leech Woman looks absolutely awesome. Her dress looks perfect. It looks spot on. She's got some brain matter in her hand there. And I really, really love her face sculpt because she was pretty ugly in the movies. She was very ugly and very gnarly looking. And this figure looks ugly and gnarly. So they really nailed the face sculpt in my opinion. One thing I do want to point out about this figure, maybe it will change upon release. But it doesn't look like she has any articulation in the legs. Let me know in the comments if I'm missing it. But looking at this photo, I don't see any joints or anything in her knees. So I wonder if she's just going to be a straight standing figure. Which would be weird because I believe the other ones all have adjustable or articulation in the legs. Torch might not. And I'm not sure about 6-shooter, but I think Pinhead, Tunneler, and Jester do. But let me know in the comments if you guys see anything different. The next picture we got Leech Woman spitting a leech out of her mouth, which is absolutely disgusting. But, you know, I mean, hey, it was gross in the film, it's gross in the figure. The leech looks really cool. I mean, that's what Leech Woman does. That's how she gets her revenge. That's how she kills people. Very, very cool picture. The next picture we actually have is another shot of Leech Woman with the leeches on the ground once again, holding her knife above her head, ready to stab somebody. And it looks like she's using her left hand. Maybe she's a lefty. Maybe she did that in the movie. I don't quite remember. Again, I love the face sculpt. Leech Woman looks really, really cool. The trunk still kind of hiding in the background. Really love the look of this figure. Looks really cool, and I believe she's 4.5 inches tall, just like the rest of them. So, of course, she's in scales with the rest of the line. Why would she not be? Just wouldn't make any sense if she wasn't. And we go into another picture here of her, a more frontal shot of her spitting another leech out of her mouth. The other leech is in her hand. That's a very, very gross, very gross head sculpt. It's kind of nasty and gnarly looking, but you know, I mean, hey, that's what she did in the movie, and you know what? That's okay. It looks accurate, and I like it. Another shot of Leech Woman here. This might be the same face sculpt or a different face sculpt. Looks like she's smiling a little bit more. This might be the one of the alternate heads. She's holding the knife closer to her. Really, really cool. Really like that. Again, she looks so sinister, but I'm not seeing any articulation in those legs. I personally don't care, but I do know some collectors might be a little turned off by that. Alright, now we got our first look at Tulon's trunk, or I believe they call it a case. It's technically the Leech Woman and Tulon's puppet case 2-pack, but it's a trunk. If you've seen the movies, you know it, and it's super accurate. I mean, the color, the buckles, the 2 little faces on the top, the curtain on the left-hand side, how it says Puppet Master, the font, the shelving, the 2 drawers on the side, which I don't believe pull out, but that's fine. This thing looks so freaking cool, and I did not see a trunk coming for these figures, and it makes me so damn happy to see it. And of course, you got all 5 puppets in there, a couple accessories for 6-shooter and for Jester. It's so cool, man. They're all represented here, except Torch. Where's my boy Torch? Although I don't know if Torch was ever in the case. Maybe that's why they did that. I don't know if this would hold all 6 of them. Well, 7 actually. I don't know if it would hold all the puppets at once. I'm not totally sure about that. Maybe if you cram them in there, I don't know. We got another photo here of a close-up of Jester, Leech Woman, and Blade just behind the curtain. The puppet master beneath them. Again, looks so freaking cool, so accurate. Love the fact that we're getting this. It just looks beautiful. A close-up shot here of Pinhead and Tunneler, my 2 favorite puppets, if you don't know, in the whole franchise. Those 2 are my favorites, number 1 and number 2. So cool looking. You got the shelves. I can't wait to get this, and I can't wait to display the figures around this. This literally has me so excited. Like, I saw this at work, and I was like, welp, looks like I'm recording tonight. Absolutely love, love, love this case. So which brings us to this shot right here where it shows us the case in its entirety and how beautiful and how detailed this thing really is when you look at this photo here. And right next to it, we got Leech Woman, and she has 2 alternate heads, 2 leeches, 2 hands, a knife, and brain matter. So I guess we were right. I guess that alternate head was an alternate head. She has like a happy-looking Leech Woman face, and then she has the scary Leech Woman face, Leech Woman face, and she's got the man, get your minds out of the gutter, man. That's her spitting up the leech face, man. What are y'all thinking? Perverts out there, I tell you. And then, of course, we got the photo of her and the case in the packaging, which looks stunning. Neca has always, always, always killed their packaging. It always looks bright, always looks bold, always looks beautiful. Love this set. Pre-ordering this set, and if I don't pre-order it, I'm going to go on hunt for it. I want this, and I have to absolutely have it. It looks freaking phenomenal, you guys. Cannot wait to get this in my hands. I just love the Puppet Master line from Neca. I actually have the old school Full Moon Toys figures right over there. If you've seen my horror room tours, I have all of them except Blade. I have Blade out of package up here. But I have those, and I love them so much. I don't have all the variants, but I have at least one of each figure. I was expecting maybe to get a Decapitron or a Manifesto or something really deep cut, like real deep Puppet Master fans would appreciate, like a Homunculus or something like that. I did not see us getting a trunk, but I am so happy because I do have the other sets of the NECA Puppet Masters, and I have kept all of them in the box because I think they look so cool and they display so well in the Tulon trunk. Now that we're going to have a trunk to put them in and display them with, I can finally take them out of the package because I am an out-of-box collector, and that makes me so happy, y'all. I'm so excited for this. But regardless of how excited I am, I want to know how all you feel about Leech Woman and the Tulon trunk 2-pack, because apparently Leech Woman has a huge fan base, judging by the comment section that I've been looking at all day long. People are losing their minds about finally getting Leech Woman. I always thought she was kind of lame, but you know what? That's just me. I was also a lot younger, and you know what? I liked the puppets with the blades, or the hooks, or the fire, or the strong hands. Regardless of, I'm glad to have her. She's a welcome addition to the collection. So let me know down in the comment section below what you all think of this 2-pack. Are you going to be picking this up? Are you going to be pre-ordering it? And let me know what you think about the NECA Puppet Master line as a whole. But again, thank you all so much for watching from the bottom of my heart. And just to remind you that my name is Mike, and this is my design.